This YCN segment is brought to you by Harris Family Furniture in Plymouth, Laconia, and Chichester.
This NHIAA Division III boys soccer semifinal was a tight battle, as one of the league's best offenses in Hopkinton had trouble scoring against one of the league's best defenses in Gilford. The Golden Eagles midfield game actually gave them the advantage in scoring chances during the first half, which forced the Hawks to play more conservatively. Goalie Sam Crawford was solid in net, as were his defenders. Toward the end of the first half, however, Gilford's Patrick O'Connor chest passed to Tyler Humph in front of Hopkinton's goal. He buried the shot to the left of Crawford, putting the Eagles up 1-0. When Hopkinton was able to move into their offensive third, they mostly shot from a distance, with balls sailing high and wide. This score would hold into the break and during the majority of the second half. Hopkinton had more chances on offense to tie the game. Still, nothing was getting by Gilford's defense, as the Eagles kept the Hawks off the board. Hopkinton's head coach Scott Zipke soon added a third forward to provide more offense, as it looked like Gilford was about to record their 14th shutout of the season. This change then seemed to eliminate the Eagles' attempts on net, as the Hawks started to control play. With just under 3 minutes left in regulation and what might have been the end of Hopkinton's season, Max Rosignol booted a free kick toward the net. The ball went around multiple Gilford defenders, and bench player Azarius Meister, an added forward, was able to knock in the score after a scrum, just the 9th goal allowed all season by the Golden Eagles. Not only that, Meister tied the contest in dramatic fashion and sent the game to overtime. It was clear the Hawks now had the momentum, and only a few minutes in, Corey Brolt served up a corner kick directly to Gilford's net. Another scrum resulted in Rosignol getting multiple attempts from point-blank range that Gilford goalie Ethan Warren defended at first, but he could only do so much, as Paul Molnar found the eventual rebound and served up the game winner, as the Hawks won in overtime with a final score of 2-1. After the game, we caught up with Hopkinton's head coach Zipke, as well as Meister, Donahue, and Rosignol to get their takes on the win.
Well, in the first half, we did nothing to get the win. That was kind of the problem. We wanted to provide some pressure in the first half, and we did the opposite of that. We sat off them, didn't really push them at all, and instead they ran at us, which is the opposite of what we wanted to do. And eventually it ended in a goal. Could have ended in multiple goals. Luckily, Sam Crawford in goal played really nicely, and they ended up scoring ones right before the half. But we had to talk about what we wanted to do in the second half, and in the second half we completely turned it around. I don't think they had a meaningful shot on goal in the entire second half or overtime. And then eventually, as the minutes started to count down, we started to run extra guys forward, and luckily Gilford wasn't able to counter and get one on us, and eventually there at the end of regular time when Azarius punched one in. Z's a sub for us, but when he goes on he gives it 110%, and he earned that goal. It was special to see Z score. I was real happy for him and proud of him. And then obviously for Gilford to give up one right at 2 minutes to go, so hard to come out in overtime and to turn around that momentum. So luckily we were just able to keep it rolling and eventually punch one in.
Well, some things that I think were key were the way that we sort of in the second half, we sort of moved the ball around better, and I think that was really key. And I think it was sort of key how we sort of crashed the net. As you can see, I scored the goal that brought us into overtime. I thought Jerry Donahue, Paul Molnar, Shea Dixon, Dustin Rose, our whole defense pretty well. Sam Crawford, our goalie, he did a really nice job in net. Well, the play, I don't really remember how it all started. It sort of happened all so fast, but all I remember is that I was on the ground and the ball was in the back of the net, and that's all that really matters now. It felt really good. I mean, I guess it's sort of like every kid's dream, winning a game, bringing it to overtime, and getting the win and going on to the shift, so that's pretty cool. Pretty amazing feeling. I love it. Well, to get the shift title again for a second straight year, I'd say that we just need to come out more fired up, more intense than ever, and just do the same thing we did last year to get the win.
Well, we definitely started off a little slow. We looked scared out there. They were taking it to us. They scored a goal. That's what happens when you are scared. And we really took it at them the second half and got our crap together and just sort of didn't let them turn. We took it to them. and it really resulted in a win here. So I think that's what it really was, just bringing the intensity. Yeah, so basically it was just a huge scrum in the middle. It must have been a corner or throw-in, huge scrum, and we had a few shots at it, but then our guy Z, our freaking sub, just comes in and just knocks it in the back of the net, and we're all going crazy. And it was a huge relief, and I love the feeling. I think we need to do the exact same thing that we did today and just go out there and take it to them. Don't let them have the ball, don't let them have space, and just take it to them.
Yeah, so we know Gilford's a team that doesn't give up a lot of goals. We study them, we watch our film from them. We beat them 2-1 in the regular season, and we just really needed to be able to pressure the ball on all cylinders because they're a defensive team, but when they counter real hard with everybody up. In the first half, we could tell we weren't really going towards them as much as we wanted to, as we wanted to apply that pressure right when they get the ball. We talked about it at half, and we decided that's something we can work on, and we can just give it everything. For us seniors, that was our last half in our minds if we didn't do something about it. So hats off to the guys who really stepped it up. Hats off to our assistant coach, Coach K, always giving us fundamental talks and whatnot. Obviously, we have guys like Dustin Rose in the back, Jerry Donahue pushing the ball, he's so strong, and Paul Molnar just comes out of nowhere all the time, and it's like, holy crap, what do you do? Z Meister comes in at clutch moments that I can't describe it. The kid just did it. I think everybody just giving it everything. We know this could be the last game.
Hopkinton advanced to their second straight Division III finals and fourth appearance in 5 years. The Hawks will attempt to defend their title and take down top-seeded and undefeated Dairy Field on Saturday.
Hawks on 3, 1, 2, 3.